Opening my eyes, I found myself in the middle of this empty desert. It was as if my destiny had been fulfilled to spend it all. Parents' inheritance, and in the end, hungry. I was lying in the ditch, waiting to meet my parents. And just at the moment when my consciousness was fading, in my head, I remembered the warnings from the game. National luck. And I thought it was a dying hallucination. But suddenly, in the next second, I was teleported to the desert, and I was completely confused. To calm down, I quickly ate a handful of sand. And unexpectedly, I awakened the system of devouring evolution. All I have to do is devour everything, and I will be able to gain various abilities. At that moment, I was completely stunned, looking at the endless desert in front of me. I involuntarily remembered the information that popped up in my head a moment ago. I never expected that out of 5 billion people in the world, I will select 200 people to participate in the game. But they chose me, such a weakling. Now it's hard for me to even move. How can I win? Really? China is doomed to fail because of me. Why not just eat a handful of sand and be done with it? With you? Then China can replace me with someone who will complete it. The game is said and done. Thinking about this, I scooped it up with difficulty. He put a handful of sand in his mouth and swallowed it. Body addition plus 0.1. Evolution point plus 0. The system that devours evolutions has been successfully connected. By devouring everything, you can get evolution points, which can be used for the evolution of tattoos. Pedigree. Current family tree tattoos. Iron Eater level 0. Other family tree tattoos. Please unlock in the store. This shocked me again. So devouring is a system. I can eat anything. Tattoo to a straight line. Iron Eater. No wonder I suddenly became so gluttonous. My despairing heart involuntarily warmed, and I continued. Scoop up sand and swallow it in large lumps. And constantly in my ears there was a notification that my physique has improved by 0.1. At this moment, the audience in the live broadcast room, the kingdom of Wazam, was instantly dumbfounded. The longer they looked at this guy, the stupider he seemed to them. This is the first time I have seen someone eat sand. They must be dying of hunger. And his stomach won't hurt if he gets sick in the desert. He's finished. While people from other countries began to mock. A member from the Huaxia kingdom. I came here to make everyone laugh. I'm dying of laughter now. There's a monkey in the desert. He probably won't last a day from hunger. And he's still eating sand. The Huaxia kingdom is a sure failure. They are guaranteed the last place. Zvitelli from the Huaxia kingdom. Seeing these comments, they didn't even find the confidence to object. After all, even the weakest of the chosen. Other countries, athletes, and only a participant from the kingdom. Huaxia, such a weakling. Just at this moment suddenly, an announcement was made. The first forbidden territory is the domain of the flaming and extermination. The goal of the mission is to survive 7 days in the realms of burning destruction. In 7 days a rating will be compiled, depending on from the national luck of the participants, the nation will receive appropriate rewards or death punishment. For each death of a participant, sold the duration of life. Each resident of the corresponding country is reduced by 1 year. This announcement woke me up too. I checked the takeover rewards, but didn't expect it. That they will become smaller and smaller. As a result, my physical indicators only increased. At 12.1. Luckily, I also gained a passive skill. Heat resistance, level 1. This way I can survive in this hot desert. So I decided to leave here in search of new opportunities. However, just as I was about to get up, the announcement rang out again. Attention, a player from the state of Y has died. U.S. life expectancy is declining. For 1 year. National luck is reduced by 10. Attention, a player from East UK has died. Life expectancy of the population. In Eastern Britain, it is reduced by 1 year. National luck decreases by 10. This sudden death shocked everyone. Death came too quickly, so everyone rushed. Watch the broadcast. These two players are live. To verify the information, I looked at the recording. Several yellow ants, the size of cheekbones, crawled over their bodies. They devoured their corpses. Seeing this scene, the audience held their breath. It's too creepy. This is the first time in my life that I have seen such huge ants. Get caught like this, and you're done for. I hope our players don't encounter anything like this. Prehistoric creatures. Meanwhile, in the chat of the Chinese broadcast, he immediately exclaimed, "Look quickly. What's that behind the slug? Is this a prehistoric beast or not? This is truly a prehistoric beast. Why is China so unlucky? We've just started and have already stumbled upon a prehistoric beast. Slug, run quickly." But at this moment, I moved forward. I had no idea about the existence of a prehistoric beast. People outside could only watch the live broadcast, unable to do anything. They can't give advice to their players. They can only watch as the prehistoric beast bites me. It's over, completely over. I already had little life left. I can't let it end like that. This llama is so stupid, he can't even look back. But the next scene shocked these spectators. After I was bitten, the end of my finger, I immediately turned around, stomped my foot, and crushed the remaining beast. Immediately after that, he shoved this residual beast straight into his mouth, consuming the residual beast. Strength +1, Constitution +2, Speed +3, Evolution point +1, Integral point +1. Obtained a passive skill, Poison Resistance, Level 1. And while the people of Waste Country were still there, stunned, suddenly an announcement appeared, the first one. A player from the country of Waste killed a wild monster. The life expectancy of the entire Waste Nation is increasing for 1 year, and national luck is 10. Hearing this announcement, the whole country in AKS instantly exploded. Wow, I can't believe he actually failed the first one. Wild monster. From this day forward, I am a dedicated fan of Lim. And just let anyone try to say something bad about him. That's a whole year of life. I can't believe Massey is so cool. It seems like just now, some foreigners mocked our player. This is simply unacceptable. I'll go to their broadcast and destroy them. People from other countries. Of course, we also saw this ad. They were immediately indignant. How did they take it to Axie? First blood. Player from East Anglia. Under no circumstances should you lose an Axie. This is the same player from Axie. This is too much. He just devoured this beast like some kind of snack. Is he looking for death? One bite from a transport beast. It will deprive a person of mobility. Why? Lemons have no reaction. Is he for again? There is national luck in the game. From EV1 transport beast. I still wasn't satisfied. At this moment, several transport beasts have already climbed onto my thigh. They bite furiously, but it doesn't affect me at all. I quickly grab one transport beast with my hand, and then I devour him. Absorb transport beast strength +1, body addition +2, speed +3, essence point +1, point +1. Received level C treasure chest. The transport link was absorbed. Strength +1, body addition +2, speed +3, essence point +1, point +1. Level C memory fragment received. I quickly ate all 20 transport animals, and I even felt that this was not enough. This takeover not only gave me 2 new items, which made me even more happy. So this is that I was finally able to activate the bloodline. Tout. I then put all the points and essences into the bloodline. Tout. Awakening of the bloodline. The first time Tauta was very painful. Be patient. What difference does it make? I couldn't resist the cold. Smiles in your heart. How painful can it be? Come on, go harder. In the next second, I immediately felt such pain that I started rolling on the ground, and the live viewers changed after seeing this scene. In the face. What's happening? Was he poisoned? So many abandoned transport animals to eat at once. It would be strange if he didn't get poisoned. Our participant is from the Chinese kingdom. What? Did you decide to feed yourself to death? Meanwhile, on foreign live broadcasts, renowned outdoor survival expert Day immediately said when he saw what was happening to the Chinese. This member from China is very brave, but he is a complete zero when it comes to surviving in nature. You can't eat just anything. I'm afraid not even a minute will pass. How will this Chinese member die from poisoning? Indeed, exactly in a minute. My body fell motionless to the ground. Foreign spectators saw this and were delighted. Damn it, Day. Incredible. He's just like a prophet. It turns out this is a Chinese participant. Complete idiot. Any normal person knows that you can't eat everything. But just at the moment when the foreigners mocked, they froze in amazement, looking at the unfolding. There is a stage in front of them. They saw me slowly getting up. Congratulations on awakening the glutton bloodline. Awakening successful. You have turned out to be an SS-level power glutton. You can absorb anything. Acquired an exclusive skill. Sky-splitting palm. Level 1. Observing the changes in your body. I couldn't help but get excited about the national game. Fate. You can eat anything here. Therefore, without wasting a second, I headed towards the treasure chest. From the level. Wow, what is he doing? Temptation chest, so. Great. He is ready to die just to open it. How? What do you think could be inside a level C chest? Maybe food or water. While the Chinese spectators were heatedly discussing the chest, they saw me biting into it with metallic teeth. Grinding. There was a teeth mark on the chest from the level. Seeing this, some foreign spectators roared with laughter. Here's Morris. This teardrop just nearly threw off his skates. He's already suffered enough, but I thought he was so strong. Now it looks like this little teardrop has a problem with his head. Has he turned into a zombie? I don't believe my eyes. System notification that appeared before me. In the end, I gave up the idea of immediately swallowing. Treasure chest. The notice said, the treasure chest is protected by mysterious laws until it is open and cannot be destroyed. Please open it before swallowing. Why didn't you tell me earlier? This Sonduk almost broke my teeth. Then I reached out and opened the treasure chest. Oster level. I received an Azura level weapon, a Desert Eagle, and a Stopple. Announcement of a player from China. He was the first to open the treasure chest. Life expectancy for all Chinese residents is increasing. For 1 year. National luck is increasing. When this ad appeared in all direct rooms. Broadcasts. The foreigners started swearing as if this was possible. Did the Chinese player just now? Didn't chew on this chest. So many awards, a whole year of life. I'm Chinese. But I have citizenship of the Hardware Federation. Why do I need life? Not added. And the citizens in Asia are celebrating in full force. Many. They even say that their family has it. There is a supermarket, and when the slime will come out, they will definitely let him eat to his fill. And at that moment I was playing with the Desert Eagle in my hands. I used to dream so much about a weapon, like a pistol. If I had gotten the gun sooner, I probably would have been very happy. But now everything is different. Without thinking twice, I took a bite from the Desert Eagle and swallowed it. Class C Desert Eagle Absorption. Strength +3. Body size +3. Evolution points +2. You have received a passive skill. Bronze Skin and Iron Bones level 1. I gained another skill. Then I looked at the treasure chest again. From class. A minute later, I ate the treasure chest clean. Consuming a treasure chest with rank strength +2. Body build +10 evolution points +5. Received personal space level 1. Bronze Iron Bone Leather level 1 upgraded to level 2. I saw personal space. My eyes lit up. This is a good thing in the future. Will come in handy. If you need to carry something, it will be very convenient. Then I took it out. A fragment of memory left behind. Seatu and Shaw to study it. Quickly looking through the memory of Seatu and Shaw, I learned that, in fact, there was a well nearby. In the desert, the most important thing is water resources. Even if you are strong, you will die of thirst. Then I headed towards that well. After all, the sand and taste of the show. Not very good. I needed a change of taste, and where in the desert there is water, there will definitely be a large number of animals. So my food and water will be provided. I just need to eat. It's crazy for China to take first place. In about 10 minutes I'm there. I had walked most of the way when the shot came. Suddenly caught my attention. I quickly climbed up the dune and saw a shocking scene. A huge golden worm, 1 meter in diameter, was chasing a man with a submachine gun. This man was a player from Basin country, and his face was full of fear as he retreated and fired. Because of all the forces, the golden worm from the submachine gun in his hand. However, after these bullets hit, they didn't do much harm to the golden worm when the bullets are out. The Basin player was so scared that he fell straight to the ground. Soon the golden worm appeared in front of the Basin player and sent him straight to the pro ads. Announcement player from Basin is dead. Duration. Life in the Basin country has shrunk about national luck posted. For quarantine. At this moment, everyone in the live broadcast room was shocked. There was a look of disbelief on their faces. Incredible. Such a vulnerable-looking golden worm. What powerful defense does he have? Even the bullets could not penetrate his body. Psychological preparation of this bisballist. It turned out to be no good. What a shame. He just broke down from fear. Don't worry, because the slime is from our country. Guaxia is still watching. Run. He'll be finished if the golden worm notices him. But everyone saw that slime was lying in place and not moving. Everyone felt a slight sense of relief. As soon as this golden worm leaves here, slime will be able to move on. There shouldn't be any special problems. Meanwhile, I was thinking about how to defeat this golden worm. Having finished thinking, I invested all the rest. Evolution points into the grizzly bear bloodline. When I saw that my strength reached 40 points, I didn't. I couldn't help taking a deep breath. Now my strength is narrower. 5 times more than at the very beginning, in combination with a unique skill, a claw that tears apart the skies. I can crush an iron brick with one blow. What is there to be afraid of? I jumped straight off the sand dune and ran towards the worm. At this moment, the golden worm, just devouring the corpse of a participant from the Northern Kingdom. Bear, noticing my sudden appearance. He threw his prey and rushed towards me and the spectators from Wuxia. When they saw this scene, they instantly froze from tension. It's over, it's over. Why the hell is this slime getting into trouble? You are a master at talking, but in reality you are a weakling. This worm doesn't even take bullets, let alone slime. Run, don't fight the worm 15. I can't see these people's comments. Soon I found myself next to worm 15. At this moment, an invisible condensed in my right hand claw. With the fury of Pambo, I hit the body of worm 15 with my palm. There was a wet slap and a huge sound. A bloody hole appeared right on the worm's body, and heart 15 died instantly. Then don't stand on ceremony. I ate it on the spot. All the spectators are in the room. The live broadcasters were stunned, and then the chat exploded. I admit I underestimated. Lima, what is this? Legendary master of body tempering. Bullets cannot penetrate the worm's shell. And Lima kills him with one claw. I declare that from now on, Hendili will belong to our country Huaxia. The expressions on the Baisian people's faces were not very good when they saw this scene. These players of yours from the country of Huaxia are completely gone. All boundaries. How could they just stand and watch? And wait as long as they can. Our participant is from Beijing. We strongly condemn China. China must compensate for the loss of the representative's life. Our country, Beijing. But when the Chinese viewers heard it, they were I didn't like it. If the participants from your country are so weak, then shut up. Lima killed the gold beetle. What can be considered your revenge? Consuming a gold beetle. Strength +5. Speed +5. Body size +10. Copper skin and iron bones. Level 2. Improved diamond body. Level 1. It took me a full 5 minutes to eat everything. Body. Golden beetle. Then I looked at the machine gun lying there and without hesitation started eating it. Lima still loves food as much as ever. He eats so cute. And at this time, on the other hand, the participants of the Federation slowly approached the reservoir. However, they did not have time. One of them approaches the water like a giant snake. Swim out to meet him. Member from the Federation. Inky was also very experienced. And, seeing a huge snake, he immediately rushed without hesitation. Laptop. Spectators from the Federation. The Incas, seeing this, became furious. Where are you running? Quickly grab your weapons and fight this snake. We have water right in front of you. 100 bodies of water just disappeared like that. I've already prepared a bucket. Are you showing me this? Meanwhile, a participant from the Inca Federation ran. For a while, he discovered that the snake was not chasing him. And then he breathed out a sigh of relief. Then he thought for a moment and opened a chat channel, where I wrote, I found a pond here. Only the path is blocked by a huge snake. There are those who want to unite to kill this huge snake. We can share citrus resources. Seriously, I'm ready to cooperate. And at that time, I just decided to take off my shoes and go to the pond to get water. After all, you can't just eat and not drink. Very soon, I could see a watering hole in the distance. I also see 7 participants from other countries, but only 3 are standing on the shore. The other 4 are lying on the ground, unconscious or dead. At the same moment, member from the Federation. Inchi also noticed my appearance. He said doubtfully, where does such a skinny man come from in the desert? Maybe this is a desert earth pig? A member from East Anglia replied, I think he's from Vaxia, but too skinny. Difficult to identify. The Korean participant whispered mockingly, such a goner dared to go for water. Is he looking for death? Member from the Federation. Inchi thought for a moment and said, this man seems to be abnormal. He goes to the source. He will definitely fight with a huge snake. While he distracts the snake, we can take the chance and attack to get more citrus fruits. Otherwise, these reserves will not last long. Meanwhile, the chat of the Chinese broadcast is full of fun. Lima asks the snake Kazara. Other countries will deal with it in no time. Do you think Lima will kill the snake? Or will start eating right on the spot? Don't forget to stick our flag in the center of the altar. Although everyone believes in Lim's strength, they are a little worried for his head, because still some actions. The Lemus were truly strange. He only has food on his mind, so it's impossible not to worry. And at that moment, I just approached the water's edge, and I see a 10-meter snake jumping out of the water. She opened her mouth to bite me right away, but I don't even shy away. I extend my right hand and let the kites chain into her. A huge snake immediately bites my entire hand. It seems she plans to swallow me whole. There was a sound of impact, but my body was not torn apart. Instead, I activated the celestial bolt directly in the mouth of a snake and burn it to ashes. Instantly, head of a huge snake, the body of a huge snake, twitched several times on the ground and finally died. However, after killing the huge snake, I did not eat. Immediately, I fixed my gaze instead to other participants from countries located nearby. I'll deal with these 3 first, and I slowly walked towards them. Participants from 3. The remaining countries were dumbfounded when they saw this scene. The giant snake that was the imminent threat was instantly killed. Lima is all about speed. It's simply incredible. This is not a person. Participants from Korea and East Britain. Seeing that Lima was coming towards them, they started to run. Member from the Federation of 7. The English alliance also wanted to escape, but I had almost no strength left. He immediately raised his AK and opened fire on Lim. All the bullets hit my body, but did not cause me the slightest harm. Even my speed didn't slow down at all. All the bullets were thrown away by my body. Member from the Federation of the 7 English Unions. I was in complete despair. He could only stand still stupidly. And at that moment I frowned. Initially, I didn't intend to kill. Member from the Federation of the 7 English Unions. I just wanted to drive them away so they wouldn't bother me. Cast spells. But I never expected that a participant from the Federation, the 7 English alliances themselves will attack me. This is unacceptable. If so, then don't blame me for being cruel. So I just took a step forward and killed this member. From the Federation family of English unions, with one blow. Announcement of the player of the British Federation. 7 was killed by a player from the Wasa Kingdom. The national luck of the British Federation 7 has decreased, and the national fortune of the Wasa Kingdom increased. When this announcement appeared, everyone in the British Federation 7 began to curse while the inhabitants of the kingdom. The Wasas were completely delighted and rejoiced. But after this euphoria, they could not help but be overcome by anxiety. And at least Sly will be useful, because the majority believes that he will be of no use now. Fuck you. Not a scolding, if only this didn't happen. If the slime turns out to be useless, the situation will become extremely unpleasant. Everyone watched with alarm as I returned, seriously, fearing that this would happen. But when I returned, I did not immediately rush to devour the huge snake, and went to the water altar and stick to the water, absorption. Water, physique, plus 0.1. Evolution points plus 0, skill obtained, favor of water. Planet, having gained the skill of the water planet's grace, I finally breathed a sigh of relief. After all, I'm completely. I can't swim, but I didn't stop there. And he continued to drink water. At that moment my body felt like a bottomless well that madly absorbed this water. I quickly drank several tons of water. Congratulations, Master, the water skill has been successfully improved. Level 1 upgraded to level 2. I finally stopped. Drink. First you need to plant the national flag in the middle of the pond. If I accidentally drink all the water, there may be problems. In the end, empty space won't do any good. Thinking about it, I jumped straight into the water and quickly floated to the center of the ad. A player from the Kingdom of China ranks. Water. There will be 100 bodies of water within the Kingdom of China. National luck, plus 30. Since. Player from the Kingdom of China. The first to extract resources. All sick people. В королевстве. China is completely healed. With the appearance of this voice, in the Kingdom of China began. Various changes occur. A happy smile appeared on the faces of people with cancer. People who are bedridden also jump off their beds. This time, the lives of tens of millions of people. The Kingdom of China was saved. Initially, all these people were desperate. Now each of them is crying with joy. I saw that the reward had been deposited into my account. And then I started drinking, right from the center of the reservoir. And, without knowing it, at this very moment, not far from the water altar, a huge amount of steel. Suddenly, it burst out of one person's body. A man appeared, completely encased in steel. I have finally awakened my talent. This time the Waxia player will have to die. And when the audience from the Ginny Federation saw how the player, their countries awakened their talent, everyone was delighted. Wow, my God, I can't imagine this. This is the legendary Iron Man. This armor is so cool. Quickly, go and kill the player from the kingdom in Axia. Even though I'm drinking water now, I'm also keeping an eye on the messages. Chat channel. 2 players from other countries have already awakened their talents. The one that awakened in the Federation. Гений превращается в железного человека, другой пробудившийся. Can control flames, and is capable of becoming a fiery man. The combat power of both is simply incredible. They kill monsters alone. Level 1 Savage is not a problem. I also found out that they are going to team up too. Come for me. This got me a little interested. I wonder what Iron Man tastes like. If only I could get my hands on the Federation Captain's shield. Ginny must be very tasty too. And all I can do is wait here until these 2 come. Kingdom spectators. Hua Xiao, of course, is also aware of the situation, as do players from other countries. Iron Man teams up with Fireman too. Kill Lim. I don't know if Lima can win, although I like him. Even though I like Iron Man, this time I will root for Lima. If Lima can defeat this armor, I will buy myself an action figure. Lima, and put it at home. Congratulations on improving your swimming speed and skill. Level 2 has been upgraded to level 3. I looked, and there was still more than half of the water left. At this speed, I still swallow water slowly. After all, my mouth is just like this. It would be great if at some point my mouth was able to swallow the entire water altar in one smooth one. Half an hour later, I had almost drunk the entire water altar. At that moment, a robot flew across the sky, and on the ground, a man was running, engulfed in flames. They were Iron Man and Fireman. They were going to team up to finish off Lima. Iron Man hasn't made it yet. He flew away as several projectiles burst out of his body, flying straight to the water altar. The spectators from Huaz were extremely worried and alarmed. Seeing this, Lima is now in a very dangerous situation, although the usual weapons and cannot damage his body. We've already seen the power of Iron Man's projectiles. They can even kill level 1 monsters with one blow. Besides, there is also a fiery man. The situation is critical. The British Federation has no morals. 2 against 1, and even attack from a Patyashka. More like the shells of a man of steel. They were already flying at me, and just at the moment when the shells should have about to get into my body, I extended my right hand and caught the bullet. After a powerful one, the explosion left me standing there naked. My original plan was to catch the bullet and eat it, but she suddenly exploded as soon as I touched her. Why did my hand only slightly numb? But at least my body survived. My clothes were unlucky, and I didn't linger any longer. But right away, he headed towards the shore, and Iron Man, seeing that the bullets did not harm Lima, his face immediately changed, wondering what kind of talent he awakened. Lima, since his body has become so strong, but he is not too worried. After all, he still had his fire partner. Human. It doesn't matter how strong the body is. It will definitely be afraid of the flame. While they work together, they can definitely do what Lima can do here today. So he told the player from the Inju Kingdom, on ground, go and attack him close. I will help you at a distance. After we kill this member ISS, Washa, we won't share the water from the pond, though. Before Iron Man could finish speaking, he was shocked. The picture that opened before him. What other pond water? How did the pond suddenly become empty? The fiery man who arrived also noticed this situation. He looked at Iron Man doubtfully, and he said, by chance, you are not deceiving me. Iron Man didn't want to quarrel with Fireman at such a moment, because if the fireman leaves, he alone cannot win. Lima, that's why he said to Fireman, you saw the photos I posted before. The rod here was full of water. And now there is only one reason why there is no water. Namely, all this water, picked up by a member from Huaxia. He should definitely have items in which he can store water. If we kill him, we can get these things. Okay, then I'll trust you again. The fiery man immediately rushed to Klima. Iron Cannonball. The people in the sky also flew towards me, and I allowed it. The Idrum will fall on me. While he himself was running to the fiery man, the fireman comes straight towards Lima. He released a huge amount of flames to attack me. Seeing this, I just smiled slightly and said, thank you for the delicious food you sent me. Then I opened my mouth and began to consume this flame. Flame. World destruction. Improved fire immunity ability. I quickly consumed all this flame. Then he smiled and said, I'm not full yet. Let's go a little more. The fiery man became furious. It seems you are looking for death. If so, today I will fulfill your wish and let you know the taste of being burned alive. Then in front of the fiery man, a huge fireball chanted and attacked. I'm made of iron. The man was not idle either. He fired a laser beam and the villains to the side. Lima and I were awake too. I immediately used the sky-tearing claw to deflect the laser. There was a sharp sound, and the laser dissipated. I felt my hand turn anime. Looks like Iron Man's laser is pretty powerful. Then I broke right through the fireball, and approached the fireman. I quickly found myself next to him. The fireman wanted to dodge at this moment. But, as usual, the body is only. She took a few steps back before I grabbed him. This fiery person turned out to be a woman. So it's a little awkward, this one. A participant from the land of language is on fire. From head to toe. I can't figure out if it's a man or a woman. The man and I pulled back my hand and said sorry. I can let you go. But you can't run away, otherwise I won't spare you, fiery man. The spinner snorted coldly, and I stopped paying attention to him, turning away from the fiery man and shifting his gaze to the Iron Man in the sky, saying, "You're up there. I'm not tired. Come on, come down." Iron Man saw how quickly the fiery one was defeated. Man, and his face changed dramatically. And then he said, "If you have the courage, rise up yourself." I looked at the Iron Man in the sky and grinned. "So, Rain, soon I will rip your armor off you. I don't think it's your energy. Infinitely, and that you can fly forever in the sky after hearing my words." Iron Man's face has changed. The energy of his armor was indeed not limitless. She needed to recover slowly. He really couldn't stay in the air forever. He then snorted coldly and said, "What a coincidence. Give it to me. A little more time, and I will be able to summon second-generation armor. Then, even if your body is made of steel, I will pierce right through you." Hearing Zelazny's words, man, my eyes lit up. He can summon armor. Iron Man. Second generation, then I won't have to worry about food. Then I told him that sounds cool. It would be even better if you could summon the stones. Infinity. They probably have the right taste, right? Iron Man immediately flew into a rage. "Oh, well, wait a minute." Then he accelerated and flew away. The Chinese spectators were delighted at the sight of this scene. Bratlin Maguch took and scared the Iron Man himself. One player is from Yinyu country and is still alive. How cool is that? In the movies, Iron Man is so powerful, but in reality, he didn't even have the heart to fight the Tench face to the face. Seeing that the Iron Man was flying away, Yang became his chase. In the end, I can't fly yet, and that would be a bit of a challenge. Catch up with Iron Man. So let him wear this armor for now. Then, I looked at the fiery man, but before I could say a word, suddenly an announcement appeared. The mission will start raining live feathers in 3 hours, accompanied by the appearance of the Yang spiritual beast. For killing a Yang spiritual beast you can get glasses. Duration 1 hour. Upon completion, a ranking will be compiled based on points. Participants will receive rewards. I didn't pay much attention to it. Instead, I looked at the fiery woman and said, "I don't have to kill you, but I can't just let you go from here either. You came to kill me, so you definitely have to pay price. Now I need to consume your fire. You won't refuse, really?" The fiery woman answered in a weak voice, "Is it really my? Will refusal change anything?" Then, without any ceremony, I walked straight to the fiery woman and began to absorb. Her flames are like crazy. In a minute, the flames are on. The fiery woman's body became smaller and less. She screamed in panic, "Stop it quickly. I don't care about the fiery woman's pleas. I keep consuming the flames, and she really started attacking me. I just wanted a little fire, but she still doesn't agree." Seeing this, I seriously said, "Don't resist, otherwise I'll kill you right now." The fiery woman fell silent. She just silently looked at the llama as I continued to absorb. The flames on the fiery woman's body became smaller and smaller, and less until it finally disappeared completely. And at that moment, I was simply speechless. My eyes opened wide, and with some doubt, pronounced, "Where are your clothes?" Fiery woman. She didn't answer, just looked emotionlessly at me. And at this moment, chat. Live broadcast from the country of Huaxia. I just exploded because of this phrase of mine. Damn, how come this beauty has a player from Yinyu country? The whole body is covered with mosaic. Don't they say that only intimate parts are covered with mosaics? Places? At this moment, looking at this an unexpected scene, I was simply left speechless. For a while I didn't react at all. When have I ever seen such an exciting sight? Moreover, a fiery woman who is also such a gorgeous. When my gaze fell on the fiery woman, on her cold face, Back, otherwise it's too much. It's awkward that you're naked. The fiery woman answered coldly. You have completely consumed my fire. Now I can't assemble it. I need to wait an hour. In that case, I said with a wry smile. Okay, then rest here, and I'll take care of business. After that, I stopped paying attention to the fiery woman and went. Let's take a look at a huge snake. First, you need to plant this snake. As for the fiery woman, I had no intention of killing her, but I didn't plan to just let her go either. I still need to use her so-called call. Non-destruction, to increase your immunity to fire by approaching. To a huge serpent. I started eating. It took me a full half-hour to eat, almost. Just a huge snake. And I saw that he left behind a treasure chest. I was very pleased. You have absorbed the first destroyer's giant toad. Level. Strength +5. Constitution +10. Speed +5. Agility +3. Evolution points +10. Obtain skill, sliding, level 1. Just as I was about to open the chest and eat it, the woman came up to me. Give me some of your water. I can give you water, but what will you exchange it for? The fiery woman's expression changed. She was slightly angry. You've already seen my whole body. Is this really not enough? Or do you want me to give you my body? If I had met such a beauty earlier, maybe. I would be delighted. But now everything is different. Now I'm only interested in fire rewards. Everything else is incoming clouds. Besides, the game is currently being played live. I don't want anything to happen in front of everyone. Not for children. After thinking about this, I calmly said, your body does not make me interested. If you give me nothing, you can wait. Give it to us at our next meeting. But if next time you have nothing for me, well, how much water do you want? I will pull the same amount out of your body. Hearing this, the woman became very angry. Her figure and beauty, which she was so proud of, they were rejected with contempt by some beast. But she could only endure in silence. Eventually, without drinking water, she will die of thirst. Okay, give me some water quickly. And then she turned pale. Why are you opening your mouth? I poured water into the water altar. Go and drink it yourself. When your flame is almost completely restored, come and find me. I need your flame to quickly level up. I poured some water into the water altar again, and then went to the shore and opened the treasure chest of the first level. I opened the first level treasure chest and received a level 1 skateboard. At this moment, the audience in the live broadcast room from China were stunned, opened the first level chest, and got a skateboard. What's going on? I can't just skateboard in the sand, right? Anyway, the slime will eat him soon, so I don't have to worry about anything. And at that moment, I looked in amazement at the skateboard in my hand. After all, this is also considered a means movement. Then I started devouring the treasure chest. To improve your personal space. Absorbing treasure chest. First level. Body addition +1. Evolution points +1. Personal space has been improved. Level up. Until the second. And just as I was inspecting the updated personal space, the announcement attracted everyone's attention. Announcement. A participant from the country of Nanron died from solar shock. Life expectancy. Nanron country's population declines by 1 year. National luck is reduced by 10. Damn, this is the first member to die from solar blow. It seems that even if he resurrects after a while, he will still die from sunstroke. This time, Nanron country seems to be facing big problems. And at this moment, the other participants in the game did not die from sunstroke. But they are about to die of thirst. Everyone is desperately searching water sources and around the water altar where slime is located. Participants from dozens of countries. At this point, they discuss how to kill slime so that get citrus resources. The strength of the participant from the country of Huaxia. Some kind of abnormal. Conventional weapons don't take it at all. Have any of you received it? Advanced weapons from treasure chest. I obtained a poison dagger combined with my skill. Secrecy. I can definitely kill the Huaxia member. This man is none other than the member from Downing. His awakened talent is ninjutsu. He can become invisible, plus a poisonous dagger, obtained after killing a poisonous scorpion. All this gives him great confidence. He then approaches Slime's location. And at this time, I am absorbing flames from the wrong body. Fiery Woman. Day, congratulations on speed. Fire Woman, level 1 star, upgraded to 7th. Then, very pleased, I told the Fiery Woman, now you can get out of here. Next time, don't forget to prepare something for me. The Fiery Woman snorted coldly and, turning around, left. In the end, everyone is involved. What is at this pond as soon as they awaken their talent? They will certainly come to kill the immortal. The immortal can handle 1 or 2 participants. But will he be able to defeat more than 10 participants, with talents awakened at the same time? The Fiery Woman does not believe in this. After the Fire Woman left, I looked. For a while, there was still half an hour left, before the start of the first survival mission. For others this may be a crisis, but for me, I wonder what this V tastes like. Young Lin, I can't wait to try it. What reward will I get for being first? Thinking about this, I myself did not notice how I fell asleep, and the Chinese viewers, seeing this, became nervous, because the member is from the Eastern United Kingdom. Secretly approached with a poison dagger. Lemon didn't even know about it. He continued to sleep. This could end badly. Even Golden's shell. The beetle should have appeared by now. Member's dagger from Eastern United. The kingdom was poisoned by Svaripov with 1 blow. First level beast. Even the shell of the gold bug. The name may be corroded. I don't know if Lima will survive it. And at this very moment, a member from the Eastern United Kingdom got very close to me. When he saw that I was sleeping, appeared on his face, very happy smile. It's just a gift from heaven. Then a member from Eastern United. The kingdom began to approach me step by step. Coming close to me, he immediately grabbed the green dagger that he had in his hand and swung into my chest. There was a loud clang, and his dagger. He really dug into my body, and I immediately felt pain. It was like a mosquito was sucking blood. Even in the desert, there are mosquitoes. Then I just waved my hand. Announcement: a player from China killed the player in Nice, Eastern Great Britain. Life expectancy of all people. Eastern Britain is shrinking by 1 year. National treasure. East UK is reduced by 10. I look at the empty desert in front of me, and my face changes slightly. Maybe it wasn't a mosquito just now, and the player is from Eastern Great Britain. Then with a clink of a dagger, a dark green color fell to the ground from my body. Without hesitation, I immediately swallowed this dark green dagger. Devour attack. Poison dagger. Body build plus 2 evolution points plus 10. Reduce poison resistance. Then I added evolution points. All in the pedigree of the glutton of the day. Gain talent skill. Consuming the heaven's Erpu if using absorption. Heaven. I can swallow very large food in 1 bite. Seeing this talent skill, I couldn't help but be happy. This is exactly what I was craving. This time I can swallow the fierce one. The whole beast in 1 bite. Just as I was secretly rejoicing, the announcement came again. The mission to survive the living feather has begun. It officially starts lasting 1 hour after the end of the mission. There will be a certain trading rating. With the announcement, the sky instantly turned red, after which the living feathers began to descend. At the same time, standing, the ghostly beasts were also reborn. In less than 3 minutes after the fall of live feathers, participants from dozens of countries had already died. And at this moment I am not at all happy, only because my zone turned out to be safe. After Chinese viewers, when they saw this scene, everyone breathed a sigh of relief. I just returned with a broadcast. From other countries live. Every drop of these live translations are extremely strong. As soon as you touch it, it stings you. Even steel armor won't hold up. Heaven truly protects our China. allowing Lima appear in the safe zone, so he doesn't have to burn alive. However, at this moment I anxiously pointed to the sky and said, God, are you underestimating me? Come quickly, I'll make it rain fire here too. After the audience from Wasa country heard. As I said this, their jaws dropped in surprise. Crap. Lima, can't you be more humble and stop? Show off. It was at this point that the leaderboard, which was up to, it hasn't changed before, it's been updated. A player from the Gina Federation took first place with 10. With glasses. Suddenly, in the room, Federation live broadcast. Zin, rejoicing reigned, my God, Zin, Tessia. Still firing guns while you send Yang, laziness. The beast to the next world while you hold it. At this rate, our Gene Federation will be able to take first place. Players from Huaxia country are simply ridiculous. In 1 minute, Jing, Tixia killed 3 Yang Lin beasts and firmly established itself in first place on the leaderboard. At this point, I finally couldn't stand it anymore. I had a strong suspicion that God was targeting at me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten to this point. Sooner or later, I will swallow these old skies with one. In one fell swoop. Then, without wasting any more time, I took out my skateboard, which he received earlier, and stood on it. I pushed off with my foot and rushed forward. Soon, I saw fire rain falling in the distance, and I quickly headed there in less than a minute. I have reached the fire rain zone. Without hesitation, I rushed into this fiery rain. I raised my head and began to catch the caper tom. 3 minutes later, I have already drunk dozens of drops of fiery rain. Asterisk day, asterisk immunity to fire is increased. Heat resistance is increased. Asterisk day asterisk. Temperature resistance is increased. Heat resistance is increased. Immediately after that I started running in the fiery rain, in search of the Yin spiritual beast. After all, only by killing the Yin spiritual beast can one obtain points to participate in the ranking. And this time the first place is already mine. At this moment, everyone who saw the slime openly drinks fire rain, their mouths simply opened. Well, gulp, while you are here surprised, I have already started. Act. When, brother, does Lee decide to act? I already know that the first place will be his. After some searching, I finally found a spiritual Yin beast. I saw a spirit beast. Yin running in the fiery rain nearby. Yin. He didn't hesitate for a second and rushed straight towards him. Seeing me, the spirit beast also did not hesitate, and I was carried away. At this moment, the spiritual stats panel appeared. Yin beast. Right before my eyes. Yang spiritual beast presentation, first level. Description. This is a beast made of flames that can spew fire from the mouth, and any part of his body has the attributes of fire. Don't touch his body, otherwise you will eat yourself. But seeing that it was just a Yin spiritual beast, at the first level I wasn't worried at all. I planned to use this spirit beast. Yang, first level to practice just now. Acquired skill, Devouring, and Heaven. I don't know what the effect of this talent is in the audience. In the live chat after seeing the attribute description. This, the spirit beast, the first level Yang, all. They started arguing about how many blows you think would be needed. Lima to kill this Yang spiritual beast. This Yang spirit beast is entirely composed of flames and has. There is nothing like his head. It will take at least 3 to 5 attacks. It doesn't matter how many attacks. I bet that Lima will definitely kill the spirit beast. Yang right hand. If not, I'll start a stream. Where will I eat shit while standing on my head? At this point, people from other countries too watched the live broadcast of Lima, our Iron Man, from the Ingrian Federation. Already killed 5 spirit beasts Yang, and their player from China hasn't failed a single one yet. Even Iron Man would take a minute to kill 1 spirit beast. Yang, a participant from China, should manage approximately for the same time. Even if the Chinese participant kills this spiritual beast, Ian, it doesn't matter. Nearby here, there aren't too many Yang spiritual beasts for him to kill. And so, under everyone's gaze, Ian finally began to act. And the next scene scared all the spectators in real air. We can say that from everything they have seen so far. Since then, it was the most incredible young spiritual beast that just attacked, was immediately swallowed by mine, wide mouth agape. One must understand that the young spirit beast's body was no less than a lion. In other words, Lima swallowed the lion in one fell swoop. It can't be. I'm not hallucinating, right? These are not glitches. Such a huge thing was eaten. Lima at one time, what a sinkhole. So, is this really the same legendary crushing power? Too scary. And when people from other countries saw the performance, Lima, they were so scared that they almost lost their hearts. Stopped. Some few countries are already sending letters of friendship to China in the middle of the night, fearing that the Chinese participants, they will kill all their competitors. At this moment, after I swallowed the spiritual young beast, the system sent a message to my mind. Consuming the spirit beast, young of the first level, strength +5, physique +10, speed +5, agility +5, evolution points +20. Obtain the skill of erupting flames. Level 1. Points +10. Receive the first level pill. Fire resistance has been improved and healing has been restored. Hearing the system message, I couldn't help but be happy about the reward. For this spiritual beast, Ian was really too generous. After that, I did not linger and began to frantically search for the next young spiritual beast. I soon found the second young spiritual beast. The tactics were the same. I opened my mouth and immediately swallowed it, absorbing a level 1 young spiritual beast. Strength +5, constitution +10, speed +5, agility +5, evolution points +20, +10 points. You receive a level 2 treasure chest upgrade. For a flamethrower, this is the survival rate. At this point, the individual leaderboard has also started. Change. A player from the Kingdom of China overtook a player from the Federation. Inky, with 20 points, he took first place. The spectators in the hall, live broadcast of the Federation, saw this stage. Their faces got wet, damn it. Killed 2 animals, Jinlin, and he ate them right up. Yes, he is just a monster, Iron Man. You have to push, don't let the player from the Kingdom China take first place. And at that moment, Iron Man also saw the changes on the leaderboard. In his heart, he vowed that he would definitely surpass player from the Kingdom of China, so he accelerated and began to search for the young spiritual beast. However, once he found the 6th spirit beast, Ian, the individual leaderboard has changed again. A player from the Hua Kingdom was already firmly in first place with 50-10 points. A player from the British Federation shared first place, also with 50 points. Seeing this rating, Iron Man breathed a sigh of relief. Fortunately, he caught up with them. But the next second his face darkened because that the players' points from the Wasa Kingdom started to go crazy. Grow. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. In just a few minutes. Kingdom player points. Ways have already reached hundreds. While he had just killed the 6 spiritual animals yen from this airman. Just broke. How is this? Maybe? How did a player from Wei State do this? Are spiritual beasts really young? Appear on his sighting groups. At the same time, I'm running madly through the fiery rain. As soon as I see the young spiritual beast, I immediately open mouth and swallow it whole. No battle is needed. Efficiency is more than 10 times higher than Wyron, Mina, and the audience in the hall. Live broadcast of Huaxia State. They are simply boiling with delight. Oh, Ling Maguch. Here he is, a real participant from our nation. Huaxiao, what is Iron Man? Compared to Ling, he's just a boy. I declare that from today Lingyeg is my com. Come on, Lingyeg, try to take first place. And let these foreigners see the strength of our Huaxia nation. 10 minutes later, Lingyeg kills the fire beast swallow right in front of him. The fiery rain in the sky disappears without a trace. The fiery beast swallow also disappears. Announcement. The fire rain survival mission is completed. The rating will be announced now. Rating. Country name, title, personal points. Personal awards, national awards. First place, Dragon Country, Sura. Points, C-Class Golden Compass. 3 oil fields. Extra large sizes will appear in a random location in the Dragon Country. Second place, Beautiful Country, Iron Man, 60 points. Generation 2 Iron Man armor will appear in a random place in a beautiful country. Extra large water altars. Third place, Horn Country, Fiery Woman, 50 points. A set of Earth-level flame equipment. 1 super large water altai will appear randomly in the Land of Flame. 200th place, Country of Chile, Little Chilies. Points 1 Chile. 1% of the population dies. Random. In the Country of Chile, announcement. The next task will be announced 3 hours after this table was published. Leaders, all countries of the world, all people, became agitated. And euphoria. The forest of points will not suffer any punishment. Of course, there will be no reward either. Points above 0 will bring. Some rewards and points are below 0. The lower the places in the monthly ranking, the more severe the punishment will be. Pepper Country. Some people, walking down the street, suddenly fell to the ground. Instant death. Those who fled, those who was sleeping, those who played, those who did it, and so on. This led to the whole country peppering. For a while I plunged into panic and despair. Fortunately, in the country of pepper, no one was piloting a plane at that time. Meanwhile, viewers from the agrarian country saw what their country received as a reward. 3 giant oil fields. Everyone was delighted and inspired. Oil is very important for the country, especially in this era. Resource shortage. Oil is already in great short supply. Most people get around on rental bicycles. There is no other way out. Gasoline prices are too high. Fuel for the car and several times more expensive than the car itself. In addition, due to the lack of various resources, most countries are at war. And oil, especially, is in short supply. Direct. Huang from the National Fortune Office. Seeing this news, his face changed and said to those around him, "Quickly, gather people to find these 3 giant oil fields that appear randomly. Way. They should also prevent staff from other countries came to steal oil. Yes, I'll organize everything right away." Suddenly, all relevant technical specialists were mobilized from all over the country. Initially, due to a shortage of oil, most of these specialists have already retired and moved to other industry. But now all these employees are operating with double salary. Director 1 looked at the live broadcast screen, thinking for a moment. Create a group. Linmu. Any resources that appear in the kingdom, dragons, and the profits received from them will first be placed to the group. Linmu, Director 1, understands people. He studied them, especially with talents like Linmu. Definitely can't be treated poorly. After everything was arranged, he seemed to be talking about something. Thought and said to the person next to him, "Go and organize national culinary competition. Select the best chefs, and when Lenmo will come back, let him eat to his fill. Eat. Maybe we should organize a national competition." Beauty? Chapter 18. Consuming Strang's Golden Compass. After receiving a hint about the skill, Director 1. I thought for a moment. Not needed yet, he said, in the desert. Lenmo was shocked when he saw his title. He didn't expect the country to give him such a title, and he was very pleased with it. Previously, when he played video games, he also used, "This is the name." Lenmo then looked at the S-Class compasses in his hand. He wondered what it was as soon as he thought about it. How did the data panel appear before his eyes? Golden Compass. AC level. This is a very special compass. It's gold alone. In appearance, you can tell that this is a difficult subject. You can find it using the Golden Compass. Unexpected treasures in the desert. When you don't know which direction to go, I follow, indicating the Golden Compass. You read that right, Lima eyes lighted up after he saw the characteristics of This compass. With him, he no longer has to worry about being in the desert. He won't know which way to go, but the shape of this golden compass. Looks like a big golden pie, its mouth watering. Flowed. Now he was faced with a dilemma. To eat or not to eat. Viewers from all over the world live after seeing the golden Escalus compass, also noticeably perked up with such a compass in hands. Lima will no longer have to worry about finding resources. This is a desert. Will it become the backyard of our Longbu? Just a gift from heaven for our Longbu. What do you guys think? Lima will eat this golden compass. Damn, Karka and Shtut. I would be silent, I would sound abstruse. And here, in front of everyone, under their amazed gazes, Lima began to take a bite of, piece by piece of the golden compass. I must say, the material of this golden compass, from the class it turned out to be quite hard. Lima was a little difficult. It is there. It took him a full 10 minutes. It takes to finish this big golden pie. Absorption time. Golden compass S class. Digestion in progress. Physique. Plus 20. Obtain passive skill, indication, level multiplier. As it is digested, various characteristics will continue to increase. Skills will also improve. An indication of what skill this is? This is the first time he has heard of something like this. Fortunately, all skills have descriptions. He decided to open it and see what kind of skill it was. Function of the skill gained from absorbing gold. C-class compass. It can't be bad, right? Hint level. Seconds counter, as the name suggests. Hint. I can give you information. The information includes, but is not limited to, following. Warning of danger, location of shelters, enemy weaknesses, resource location, forecast, weather and so on. Seeing the detailed description of the clue, eyes. They sparkled too much. This ability is too strong. This function is much more powerful than Golden Compass. It looks like my decision was absolutely correct. In the future, if I find any artifact, I'll just eat it. And just at that moment when I was lazily enjoying my enjoy, a notification suddenly appeared in front of him. Notification. 5,000 meters ahead. Located. A man engulfed in flames. The danger level is low. Her fire costume could be great for you. Pray. Fiery woman. Linya MOV remembered that. List. The fiery woman took 3rd place in it. And even got an Earth-level fire suit. Looks like a fiery woman is not so simple. If he is correct. Remember, the fiery woman seems to owe him something. Then this is a great chance to demand a favor from her. Slothimo took out his skateboard and quickly skated forward. Meanwhile, the fiery woman, looking at her clothes, engulfed in flames, she smiled happily. This is a rain of fire for other participants. A real disaster. But for a fiery woman, this is just paradise. She can absorb these flames to increase her strength and damage from fiery beasts. Almost harmless to her. Therefore, it is very effective in destroying these fiery animals. As a result, she took 3rd place. This is very good result, especially considering she got that fire costume. For her now, it's just darny best. Fire suit, fire clothes, fire pants, fire bra, fire panties, fire underwear. Lingerie, it's all on her. Makes her look like a warrior goddess, with a heroic and valiant look. Kingdoms of the Fiery Woman. Thanks to the giant water altar brought by Fiery Woman, a country that was not originally rich, no longer has to worry about water resources. The Office of State Affairs immediately acted with a statement saying that from today, the Fiery Woman will become the first queen of our Kingdoms of the Fire Woman. When the Fire Woman returns to the real world, her coronation. Immediately after this, Director of the Department of State Affairs, the fate of the Fire Woman Kingdom in all seriousness, said, first of all, deliver your sister to those around you. Twin, the Fire Woman, to the palace and find the best doctor to cure her. If her condition is very serious and there is no way to save her, then contact the Dragon Kingdom. Find out if they have a way. We must under no circumstances allow sister. The Fiery Woman died. If she dies, it is quite possible that our country will be in flames. Women will also die. Gathering her things, the fiery woman walked in one direction, in the opposite direction from Lima. She doesn't want to be with Lima like a Western woman. Lands. She seriously suspects that Lima is not very good in the this plan. To see such a beauty and not react at all. But these are all just thoughts. In the future, she will no longer have to meet Lima. Not even a minute had passed. How did her face suddenly change? Ahead she saw a black that was approaching her. And again the beast met the beast. She didn't pay much attention. Now her strength has increased significantly. She can quickly kill level 1 beasts. Even if she faces an Earth-rank beast, she won't worry. And he won't be afraid. She is wearing an Earth-grade set, and it's not just for beauty. She is ready to fight at any moment. Time passed, and she saw him more and more clearly as she saw clearly. Approaching. Beastly, her face changed dramatically. Sir, a player from the Dragon Kingdom. He was behind me, just as he was in front. On the face of a fiery woman. She expressed complete bewilderment, but he didn't give her much time for thought. She turned around and started running. Not even a minute had passed when her body suddenly froze. And where are you going? Fiery woman. She looked at Lim in front of her and said coldly, "Where do I want to go?" "Wherever I want, I go there." "What do you want?" Chapter 19. Flames set. The earthly wound of the fiery woman of time. The fiery woman's power increased, and now she's not particularly afraid. Lima, and even wants to attack him. Lima said with a smile, "I'm not trying to control you. I just want mine back." "You haven't forgotten, have you? About what I told you?" "I haven't forgotten." Bon answered weakly. "However, I haven't received anything yet from these fiery beasts. Even the treasure chest didn't fall out. Next time we meet, I'll give you something. I'll give it back." Lima smiled and said, "These fiery beasts. Indeed, nothing is hurt. No treasure chests. But you have a lot of good things yourself. This time is this time, and the next one is the next one." Vona heard what Lima said. She immediately understood what Lima meant. Her face changed. "Today I will execute you on the spot, so that you know that. In the desert lands you will not be defeated." Suddenly a flame, very dense, burst out of the body. A fireball with a diameter of 1 meter. He flew to Lima when the ball was right in front of him. Lima opened his mouth and swallowed a fireball with a diameter of 1 meter. A satisfied expression appeared on Wanwan's face. Lima said, "Your flame tastes better than the previous one. There is more. Give me some more." The fiery woman was taken aback for a moment. She furiously swung her fiery fists and rushed to Lima. Ah, how painful it was. The fiery woman's fists hit Lim. It was like hitting steel. She did not harm Lim, but she was badly hurt. Lima continued, "I originally planned to just ask you one thing, but now you're attacking me yourself. So don't blame me for being greedy. Come on, quickly take off all your clothes. Don't make me do it myself." The fiery woman was holding her right hand. Her furious attack caused her great pain. Hearing what Lima said, she suddenly felt humiliated. This Lima really knows no mercy. He wanted the girl to undress right in front of him, who he takes her for. "If you don't take off your clothes, I'll have to kill you. And this is the equipment." It will remain for me to hear that Lima is going to kill her. The fiery girl finally couldn't contain her emotions. Tears were already rolling down her cheeks. "I'll undress, wait. Everything you did to me today, I will definitely return it to you very soon as an old lady." The fire girl took off her fire clothes, fire pants, and fire underwear. He just supported him. Instant. And then she extended her hand to remove the last 2 items of clothing you don't need. "Undress. I don't have such perverted tastes. See you. Let's talk calmly and don't think about attacking, otherwise. Consequences. You probably won't like it." In front of the fiery woman, Lima picked up the Diggy's clothes. And, to her amazement, he began to eat it. In a few minutes, Lima finished eating the fiery Diggy suit. Absorption of flame costume Diggy physique. Plus 50, evolution points plus 30, temperature resistance. Level 3 upgraded to level 4, fire immunity. Level 3 upgraded to level 4. These two skills are related. With fire, finally reached level 4, difficulty. Too high, more than 10 fire beasts and flame suit. It took Diggy to successfully level up. The higher the level of these skills, the more energy is required to pump them. Certainly, and the strength after improvement becomes higher. Having dealt with all this, Lima looked at the fiery woman in front of you. She was still standing in front of him, looking somewhat. Task. Why don't you leave? Do you really want me to invite you to dinner? The fiery woman said coldly. I want to know how you found me. Lima said with a smile. Pure chance. If you don't leave, then I will leave. In her eyes, unfortunately, Lima jumped onto the board and headed off. In a certain direction, after waiting 3 hours, he will be able to find out what the next mission will be. It is also worth noting that this is a fiery woman for Lima is a good source of fiery energy, perhaps even a channel. And a fiery woman can use flames too. To envelop your body, that clothes are not needed. In fact, it's not really that important. Still, let Lima eat this to become stronger. At this moment, another person appeared in Lim's thoughts. Iron Man. She actually received a second-generation armored suit. Looks like there's another dish coming to Lim's menu. This will be the main course, that's all. Finding these people in the desert can be a little difficult, unless these people themselves share information with Lima about your location, otherwise Lima. There will be no way to know where they are. In addition, there is a hint function in the desert. Find wild animals. Hint follow this direction and you may wait for unexpected booty. Lima, who was moving forward, heard this voice happily, smiled and moved on without hesitation, straight in the indicated direction. And just at this moment, in the area of the tactile pond, the figure of an Iron Man appears in the sky, and reservoir suddenly appears on the shore. The head is a member from China. He's not afraid that we'll run away. The Iron Man looked around from the air and said, I came across a participant from China. I thought that he would return here to the pond. And now it looks like he's just chickened out. He was afraid that, having obtained the object, we would come to kill him. So he used the golden compass to get down. From here, connect with others via chat, and ask if anyone has water. By this moment, it is already 90%. The participants encountered this Chinese man. I died at his hands at least once. There are no words how I want to kill this player from the Dragon Kingdom several times to satisfy your hatred for all the players who he killed after hearing Iron Man's words. Zara nodded and said, I can control the sand when the player is from the kingdom. Dragons will leave here. He will definitely leave. Some traces, I can determine the direction in which he left based on these barely noticeable traces. I leave the search for a player from the Kingdom of Dragons to you. The white man nodded. He said, okay, I'll contact a few more people. When will the time come? If we can kill a player from the Dragon Kingdom, then the items we receive from it will be divided equally between you. After returning to the real world, I will also be able to give you some benefits. A man from the land of Sakura, a fiery girl from the land of the furnace, divine thief from the country of the universe, Red Bull from the country of Carida. Card number 20. Polar Eagle Head Crusher. Killers, all of them, are in this area if we unite. Wouldn't it be simple to kill the Azura from the Dragon Kingdom? Certainly. There are other members in this area from other countries, but some do not plan to join conflict with Lima. They didn't know Lim originally, so it is unlikely that they will come out of boredom to specifically besiege. It's much more important to quickly increase your strength, especially after the rating of the first mission. Some countries have already clashed with a large number of deaths. These participants dare not relax, not for a moment. If these members cause mass death, people in their country, they are even afraid to imagine what will happen upon returning to your homeland.